Hey everybody, what's up? What's going on? And welcome back. CantDrop here again today. So today I'm happily bringing you guys the Artificer Xy'mox fight from the Newcastle Nathria raid. And to tell you guys a little bit about it real quick, it is a fucking blast. I had a blast doing this fight. It was so much fun, to tell you guys the truth. I really thought I was going to hate this fight. But before I get into all the little details on what I liked, what I didn't like, how it felt overall when at being a melee hunter as survival. So to start off, I woke up today to a message from a viewer that goes by Andrew, and he is a great guy. He leaves comments about Raptor Strike versus my Mongoose Bite and the comparisons between the both of them all the time on every video. And it really gets me thinking. So he got a hold of me today. I messaged him back. So I was able to pick his brain for a second. And he told me that basically the biggest controversy between all survival hunters right now is in a PvE environment. And pretty sure in a PvP as well. But right now we're talking about PvE. In a PvE environment, is tip of the spear for Raptor Strike better? Or is the Mongoose Bite better? And how do they compare? Can you get the Mongoose Bites that you need within the 14 to 20 second duration time frame of your trinkets and coordinated assault that you would need to basically compare to a Raptor Strike spam mixed with kill commands that give you an easy 25% damage increase? And how a little bit of that would actually work. And to tell you the truth, I really agree with him 100%. That is the biggest controversy, because a lot of times I do get a lot of comments that are about Raptor Strike versus Mongoose Bite and Mongoose Bite versus Raptor Strike. A lot of people play Mongoose Bite, a lot of people play Raptor Strike. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put together a video of this week in Castle Nathria being my Mongoose Bite build, and then next week I'm going to do a Raptor Strike build. So I can see firsthand in a raid situation, it's only on normal, but still a raid situation, to see how they compare to each other based off of the AoE damage that I need for the mobs, based off of the single target damage that I can get / need for the boss fights, what thresholds I should be meeting, etc., and what thresholds I met for each. So keep in mind that's going to be a couple weeks off. That's going to be in the works, but also keep in mind that it will be coming so you guys can see that. I don't care if I like Mongoose Bite more or Raptor Strike. It doesn't matter. But that will be coming in the next few weeks, so keep an eye out for it. To get into the video finally about the Artificer Xy'mox fight. This fight, in my opinion, was fantastic. I loved it. I loved everything about it. I had one quirk about the entire fight, but it really wasn't that big of a deal once you got used to looking for it. So, this fight was just a blast to do, period, as a melee. Like, you had to dodge the little beams that were shooting across. You'd eventually get targeted with a rift that you'd have to place on the ground. You can't do too far away. Another person would get hit with the rift at the same time you did. You guys would have to place it opposite apart. One on the opposite side of the room, one near the tank in the group of the melee. That was for phase 1 and 2. And then during phase 3, you had to change the placement. One had to go in the middle, because when he drops that sword and it starts pulling you towards it, you have to use the rift to bail out of the middle right before the sword explodes. Because as the sword is sitting there longer, it gradually gets stronger. And if there's no rift in the middle, it's a one-shot. Also, during phase 1 and 2, he summons ghosts that will basically come and try and put eyes over you, and they'll haunt you, basically trying to get to you. If you get hit by them, they possess you, and your teammates have to do a certain amount of damage to you in order to break that possession. That's pretty sweet. It's really incorporative, using the mechanics of a boss that drops an ability on 2 separate members of your raid group, and having them actually like synchronize, so one goes to the other side of the room and one stays near the group at all time. So it was just really fun fight. It had a lot of interesting mechanics, and to tell you the truth, I thought I was going to hate this fight. With that being said, I think my least favorite part about the fight was the fact that when those beams pop up, and he does that throughout the entire fight, they are like right here. You see the clear lined beams, but the dark white shiny outline of them. It's really hard to see those when you have a lot of DKs, a lot of Xy'mox, just a lot of ground clutter with a lot of the spells and abilities. It got a little difficult at some points. We had a couple of a couple of funny moments in the raid where we got him to like 4% one go, and then next thing you know, we had 2 portals lined up, right, 20 yards on the same side of the wall, 20 yards from each other. Right as the sword dropped in the middle. It was kind of a panic placement, but everybody got a kick out of it. It was a great time. That was literally the only thing that was kind of a pain in the ass on normal. I mean, expected normal is normal. It's not going to be too difficult, but this is just my first run through of it. So I wanted to bring you guys my thoughts and feelings about this because I had such a great time doing this. I hope you guys are enjoying running this raid as well as I am. With that being said, everyone, I hope you guys look forward to that video about the Raptor Strike and the Mongoose Bite comparison. I wanted to make sure that I put that out there because that is, in my opinion, as well as Andrew's and I'm sure a lot of others, that it is a very big controversial issue right now between that. So I'm hoping I can probably spread a little bit of light on the situation, but we'll see, that's for sure. So, without further ado, I'm going to jump off of here. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this fight, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Can't drop out.
I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and pissed it away. I ain't fucking okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck in for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole damn week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million motherfuckers that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down to make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my camera when I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. I see the sun coming out of that rain. My day really not tame. I'ma never slow